How's it going, YouTube? So I'm gonna break down the video and how I play my dice game. So I start out with 8 dice for each team, right? And I have 50 teams, and it's all 50 U.S. states. And I put them in order from the rankings of last season. And I just go down each team in order, and I roll 8 dice for each team. And then whatever, say they get like a 33, I take that number and say, the most you can get in one dice is 6. So you take 8 times 6, 48. And I take that number divided by 48. And that's how I get their overall score. So the highest I got this year, that I rolled a 37, was the Arkansas. And so they have the highest with 77. And then how I go about the season 2 is, so I have 8 divisions, and I have 4 regionals. So I have the West region, I have the Midwest region, I have the South region, and I have the North region. And I have 2 divisions in each of those regions. And what happens is I have 4 teams from each division go into a tournament, and whoever wins that division automatically gets a playoff bid. So 5 through 8 is the best they can do for a playoff spot. Like last season, I had Nevada. The Nevada Warriors, they're a Cinderella team last season. They were nowhere close to going to playoffs, but they won the division in the Pacific, so they got an automatic playoff bid at number 8. And then I have, say, the two teams that win those divisions, I eventually have them face off for the regional title, and whoever wins regional gets the playoff bid through 1 through 4. And then I have the wild card. I have 8 wild card teams. So 16 teams overall going to the playoffs. And that's how I play. I do 24 games all into a season. And yeah, and how I do scheduling, I just pretty much, I don't like going through the whole scheduling for teams. I'll just take way too long, too much paper. We gotta say it's trees, Nah, I'm just playing. But so I just take, New Mexico, they were number 1. So I just follow down the list, and I just find their division rivals. So I play 2 games each for each team with their division rival, and then I have them play 1 time their regional. So say Pacific, right? Their division. I have the Pacific play twice. Like for each team in there, they play twice, and then the next division over, right? The Mountain. Let's say they only play those teams 1 time. So by the time, say, the West is done, right, playing their division and their regional, it would be, so there's 6 teams in the Pacific, so 10, so they'll play 10 times for the division, and then there's 7 teams in the Mountain, so it'll be 17 games total, and then they'll play, trying to do math here, 7 teams of non-conference games. So that's how I break it down. So now I'm going to go into how I do the games, and I'm going to break down into game 2, because we just got done with game 1, and I did a whole video of that, but it seems like I confused some people, and that's understandable because it is a lot to take in. And hopefully by the time you guys keep watching, it'll just click in. And if it doesn't, then I don't know, I'm gonna have to think of something. But it's pretty easy to do this game. I've started this game when I was just a high schooler. I was pretty sheltered as a kid. I couldn't go to no proms, nothing school events. I couldn't play sports because my parents didn't like that. So I was a sheltered, bored kid, and I just wanted something to pass the time. And I started out playing this, and only had 36 teams when I first started, and I would use only like 3 dice. But I just kept progressing and kept playing. I played this game was a junior year in high school, and then I played in college. I played in the military, and I'm still playing it now, almost as a 30-year-old man. So, and it's a nerd game, but it's fun to me, and I hope that's interesting to you guys. And maybe one day I can make some money off this game because I do use spreads and stuff like that, but I'll keep that a secret. But going into this, the game 2, right? So I have it's a clean sheet of paper, and I make a video really nice too when I do, you know, put it into a video complex. But this time I'm gonna make it kind of sloppy. Excuse my chicken scratch. I'm gonna try to make this easy as possible. I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna show you how I do everything, and so the first game, right? So I draw a line down the middle. So I'm kind of gonna use a whole page. I'm gonna label this game 2, so I can keep track. And then, so the first game we have the Bulls, Colorado Bulls versus the New Mexico Storm. And that's gonna be the mountain. It's gonna be a mountain game. And they are a Storm are a 27-point favorite in that game. That's how I'm just gonna break down. Because I don't want to make this video so long, but I'm just gonna show you how I do the games and everything like that. So, because if you make a video too long, no one really pays attention to it. So, I'm gonna do one game right now, Bulls and Storm, and I'm gonna roll the dice, and then I hope you guys get it from here on out. So I got 8 dice, right? There you go. So, let's see if I can get it flat here. Okay. Nice roll. So I got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So that's going to be the first quarter for the Bulls. So, you can see that here. That's going backwards. So I put 24 right here for the Bulls as first, right? So then I'm going to roll for New Mexico's first. Alright. At 24, 29, 30, 33, 34, 35. So they rolled 35 for their first. Alright, so I know you guys can't really tell right here. So 24 Bulls, we got 35 for the Storm. Alright, now we're going to roll for the second quarter. It's for the Bulls. Alright. We got 10, 19, 20, 24, and then 28 for the second quarter for the Bulls. And we'll roll for the second quarter for the Storm. Got 10, 18, 19, 20, 28, 29, 30, and then 33. Second quarter for the Storm. So far, halftime, we got 52 or 68. 52 68. So right now, Storm up pretty big. But there's a twist that I have at the end of these games to make it more competitive, because just using dice, you could have, Storm are number 2 right now in the season, right? And Bulls, they're last place in the mountain. It could be easily for the Bulls to beat the Storm by just using dice. But I'm going to show you guys the twist I do at the end, and tell me what you guys think about that. So here's the third quarter. Right, so yeah, they rolled pretty good on this one for the Bulls. Got 10, 20, 30. So they eventually roll a 38. Their highest so far. That's the third quarter. Alright. And New Mexico, 8, 9, 10, 15. They only roll a 17. For the third quarter. Alright. So then they roll for the fourth quarter. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20 for the fourth quarter for the Bulls. Alright. And then for the fourth quarter for the Storm. So I'm just going, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. And 18, 19, 20, 22, or 25 for the fourth quarter for the Storm. And then I add these scores up, right? And what I do at the end is I add, so New Mexico is a 27-point favorite, right? So whatever score they end up with, I add those 27 points to that final score for New Mexico. And then for the Bulls, I subtract 27 points, if that makes sense. And it makes it more competitive, and it's kind of fun when you actually see an upset, because you wouldn't expect a team to bounce back from that high of a difference, but it happens. Not a lot, but it does happen. So, but yeah, that's my video for this game. Hope you guys kind of get it, but I don't want to go through the whole thing, because then it'll just take forever, and I'm not really good at editing with the camera pointing and everything like that. I got Randy over here. She's chilling, watching me play my dice. So I'm gonna finish this nerd game, and then I'll finish editing, and I'll drop that video as well. So, all right, you guys have a good night, and see you guys later.